Kali Linux is one of the most popular operating systems for cybersecurity, ethical hacking, and penetration testing. And the safest way to use it on your Windows 11 computer is by running it inside a virtual machine. In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to install Kali Linux on VMware Workstation, from downloading the ISO file to booting up your new virtual environment. By the end, you'll have a complete and working Kali setup inside Windows. Let's start by downloading the Kali Linux ISO file. Open your web browser and go to the official Kali website, kali.org. Click on the Download section and under Download Images, choose the 64-bit ISO file. This is the standard version we'll use for VMware. Save it to a convenient location, such as your desktop or Downloads folder. Once the download is complete, open VMware Workstation. From the main screen, click Create a new virtual machine. Choose Typical Recommended and click Next. Then select the option Installer Disk Image File ISO and browse to locate the ISO you downloaded earlier. VMware will automatically detect that you're installing a Linux-based operating system. Click Next, and when asked for the operating system type, choose Linux and under Version, select Debian 12 or later 64-bit, then click Next again. Now name your virtual machine, for example, Kali Linux, and choose where you'd like to save it. Storing it on a fast drive will improve performance. Click Next to continue. In the next step, assign a virtual disk size. You can leave the default setting or increase it depending on how much space you have available. Around 40 to 50 gigabytes is usually enough for Kali's tools and updates, but you can choose what suits your system best. Select Store Virtual Disk as a single file, then click Next and Finish. Before starting the virtual machine, let's make a few quick performance adjustments. Click Edit Virtual Machine Settings. Under the Memory and Processor sections, assign the amount of RAM and number of CPU cores that makes sense for your hardware. The more you can allocate, the smoother Kali will run, but always leave enough resources for your Windows system to operate comfortably. Once done, click Power on this virtual machine. VMware will now boot from the Kali Linux ISO file, and you'll see the installation menu. Use your keyboard to select Graphical Install and press Enter. The installation process will now begin. Choose your language, region, and keyboard layout. When prompted, enter a host name. You can keep it as Kali or change it if you like. You can leave the domain name blank. Next, create a username and password. This will be your main login account for Kali. Be sure to remember the password as you'll need it after installation. Select your time zone, then continue. At the partitioning step, choose Guided, Use Entire Disk. Don't worry, this only affects the virtual disk, not your actual Windows files. Keep the default options and proceed. Once you confirm your settings, the installation will begin. This may take around 10 to 15 minutes depending on your system speed. During this time, Kali will copy system files, install the desktop environment, and configure basic tools. When asked whether to install the GRUB bootloader, select Yes and choose the default disk option. Once installation completes, click Continue to reboot. VMware will restart your new virtual machine, and after a few moments, you'll see the Kali Linux login screen. Enter your username and password to log in, and welcome to your brand new Kali desktop. From here, you can start exploring tools, open the terminal, or run an update to get the latest packages. Running Kali in a virtual machine gives you a safe, isolated environment for learning cybersecurity and experimenting without affecting your Windows system. And that's it. You've successfully installed Kali Linux on VMware Workstation in Windows 11. You now have a complete and working Kali setup ready to use for learning, testing, or ethical hacking practice. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to TechSolutionZ, and comment below if you'd like a follow-up on Kali post-install setup or VMware Tools installation for better graphics and performance. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your Kali Linux experience.